Good afternoon. What's up, y'all? It's Saturday. It's tea time with Black Culture is Lit TV, y'all. I'm your girl Bella, and pour your cup, sit back, let's chop it up. Today, I got a lot for y'all. It is so much going on, y'all. So, we're going to talk about the government shutdown and what it means for Black people. We're going to also talk about Antonio Brown's AB arrest. We got Jalen Brown's hair saga. And y'all seen it. He's leaving evidence everywhere. And then we're going to talk about DJ Vlad with his culture vulture ass. And we finally caught him. He's suing Joyner Lucas because he didn't want to do an interview, you guys. So we got the receipts. Let's get into it. So, welcome back, y'all. Like I said, we got a lot going on, but I want to get to the important stuff first and what the government shutdown actually means for us, the Black communities. And just some quick facts before I show the latest update that I could find. Um, Congress is letting funding lapse on October the 1st, which they have done. And then the shutdown is now stretched what probably what almost a month now, or over a little over a month. And this has forced agencies to operate on backups, leaving many federal programs in limbo. State and local leaders are sounding alarm because federal money supports food assistance, food banks, housing programs, Section 8, all that stuff, HUD. You got Medicaid related flows, you know, um, Medicare, Medicaid, the disaster response, like it affects a lot. And for Black communities that is uh, um, dis, disproportionately that rely on safety net programs, a lot of us do, including other cultures, not just Black people. But I'm here to only talk about us. And that means, y'all, for real, that it's real pain out here. Delaying people benefits, longer wait times for services, all that stuff creates food insecurity pressures for families that's already stretched thin. So let's go ahead and listen to the latest that I could find um, and what's going on. So give me 1 second because I got to figure out. Here it goes. Okay, you guys.
Hey everyone, it's Tony here, and we are finally getting some good news about this government shutdown. After 38 days, the longest shutdown in U.S. history, Democrats and Republicans are actually talking, and we could see a deal happen as soon as this weekend. I know so many of you have been stressed about SNAP benefits, military paychecks, flights getting canceled, and whether the government will keep its promises. Today I'm breaking down the breaking news that just came out, what it means for your benefits, and why this weekend is absolutely critical. I've been reading all the latest reports and talking to people close to these negotiations so you don't have to. Let's get into it. Okay, so here's where we are. Day 38 of the government shutdown. And look, there's a lot of bad things happening right now, and they were only going to get worse over the next 2 to 4 weeks. But now we're finally seeing movement. Just yesterday, breaking news came out that Chuck Schumer and Senate Democrats unveiled an alternative shutdown plan. They're asking for a 1-year extension to Obamacare subsidies, and they're basically telling Republicans to just say yes. Now, here's why today is so critical. We've got some major deadlines coming up fast. November 15th, that's when the next paycheck is supposed to go out to military personnel. And right now, there's no funding to make that happen. That's a huge problem. We also don't have funding to pay air traffic controllers and TSA agents, and we're already seeing the impact. Today alone, over 700 flights were canceled across the country. Here in Seattle, 24 flights were canceled just to start the day. That's massive. And it gets worse. Right now, we're seeing a 4% flight capacity reduction. By November 14th, that jumps to 10%. The U.S. government is warning they could be forced to cut 20% of flights if this continues. That would happen right around Thanksgiving, right before Christmas. This is real, and it's happening fast. So here's what just happened. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer came out and said Democrats would vote to end the government shutdown if Republicans agree to extend healthcare tax credits for 1 year and open broader talks. Here's the direct quote from Schumer. "We would like to offer a simple proposal that would reopen the government and extend the Affordable Care Act premium tax credits simultaneously, and then have the opportunity to start negotiating longer-term solutions to healthcare costs." Now, I reached out to someone I know who's an aide to a lawmaker, someone who's close to these negotiations, and I asked what Republicans are thinking about this proposal. Here's what he told me. This has actually been an option for some time, but Democrats wanted to fully extend the subsidies permanently, not just for a year. That was the sticking point, but Democrats are willing to extend it for just 1 year as a compromise. The problem for Republicans is this. The Senate right now is a 53-47 split in favor of Republicans. After the recent elections, Republicans don't feel great about what happened. If just 3 seats flip to Democrats in future elections, it becomes a 50-50 split, and VP J.D. Vance would be the tiebreaker. If we have a split government, Republican House and Democratic Senate or vice versa, it's going to be really hard to get anything done unless it's truly bipartisan. But here's what my source told me, and this is critical. If Republicans don't push to get the government opened now, it's going to cause way more pain for everyone. Let me break down who's being hit hardest by this shutdown, because I know that's what you really care about. Military personnel, November 15th is the deadline. That's when the next military paycheck is supposed to go out, and right now there's no funding to make that happen. If this shutdown goes past the 15th, our service members won't get paid. That's unacceptable. Federal, we're talking about air traffic controllers, TSA agents, park rangers, federal employees across the country. Many are working without pay. The back pay is guaranteed once this ends, but right now people can't pay the rent. SNAP recipients, this is huge, and I have breaking news on this that just came out literally while I was preparing this video. I'll get to that in a minute. Travelers, if you have flights booked for Thanksgiving or Christmas, pay attention. We're already seeing 700 plus flight cancellations per day. By November 14th, we could see 10% flight capacity cuts. If this continues, it could be 20% of flights canceled during the holiday season. Everyone. This isn't just about federal workers. When flights are canceled, when military families can't pay bills, when food assistance is threatened, every single person in the United States feels this pain. Okay, this just came out, and it's huge. The Trump administration just announced they will fully fund SNAP benefits, not just the 65% they previously said they would pay. Let me read you exactly what the news says. The Trump administration told states it will begin paying full SNAP benefits. The memo came the same day as the administration asked a federal appeals court to block a judge's order that it fully pay 42 million Americans those food stamp benefits in November. So right now, a federal judge is demanding the Trump administration pay 100% of SNAP benefits. The administration was appealing that, but they just announced they're going to pay the full amount anyway. Now here's where this gets interesting. I talked to another source close to these negotiations, and he told me something really important. He said if the Trump administration comes out and says they're going to fully fund SNAP benefits, it could be because they know a deal is on the horizon. Think about it. They're not actually pulling money from anywhere else. They're just saying, yeah, we'll fully fund it because they probably know within days the government is going to reopen anyway. So technically, the Trump administration isn't scrambling to find the money. The money's going to be there because the shutdown is ending. That's actually a really good sign that this deal might actually happen. Let me explain why the next 72 hours are so important. Today is November 7th. Senator Kelly just said yesterday that the shutdown could last 2 more weeks amid the ongoing Obamacare dispute. But with this new proposal from Democrats, we could see action on the 8th, 9th, or 10th this weekend. Here are the deadlines we're racing against. November 14th, minus 15 TH, military paychecks, and potential 10% flight capacity cuts. This is the first major deadline. December 1st, even if the government pays 100% of SNAP benefits for November, what happens in December if the shutdown continues? There would be no money to continue those payments. Thanksgiving travel airlines are already warning about massive disruptions. The longer this goes, the worse it gets. Both Democrats and Republicans know these deadlines are coming. The pressure is mounting. Nobody wants to be responsible for military families not getting paid or for shutting down Thanksgiving travel. According to the latest reports, both sides are feeling the heat, and this weekend could be when we finally see movement. So what exactly is being proposed? Let me break it down in simple terms. The Democratic proposal: extend Affordable Care Act premium tax credits for 1 year, reopen the government, and then start negotiating longer-term solutions to healthcare costs. What Republicans want? They want assurances that this isn't just kicking the can down the road. They're worried that if Democrats win back seats in future elections, they'll have less leverage to negotiate. The compromise: a 1-year extension instead of permanent extension. This gives both sides time to negotiate but gets the government open now. My source told me this has been an option for a while, but Democrats were holding out for more. Now they're willing to compromise. That's a good sign. What needs to happen? Both the House and Senate need to vote on this. If there's real political will to get this done, it could happen over the weekend. Then it goes to the president's desk for signature. Let me give you some genuinely good news in all of this chaos. SNAP benefits are being fully funded. This breaking news means 42 million Americans are going to get their full food stamp benefits in November. That's huge. Military back pay is guaranteed. Even if there's a delay, service members will get every penny they're owed once this ends. A deal is actually possible. For the first time in 38 days, both sides are seriously talking about a compromise. Democrats put a real proposal on the table. That's movement. The deadlines are forcing action. Sometimes it takes a crisis to get Congress to act. Well, we're at that crisis point, and both sides know it. The Trump administration is signaling confidence. The fact that they're agreeing to fully fund SNAP could mean they know the end is near. They wouldn't commit to that spending if they thought the shutdown would last months. Look, I know the last 38 days have been incredibly stressful. If you're a federal worker wondering how to pay bills, a military family worried about your next paycheck, or someone relying on SNAP benefits to feed your kids, this has been a nightmare. But we're finally seeing signs that relief is coming. Here is what I recommend you do right now based on where things stand. If you're receiving SNAP benefits, the good news is your November benefits are fully funded. Make sure you check your EBT card balance and plan. Stay in contact with your command. Monitor your bank account. And know that back pay is coming even if there's a delay. If you're a federal worker, start preparing for a potential return to work early next week. Keep all your documentation of expenses during the shutdown for back pay claims. If you have holiday travel planned, keep a close eye on your flights. Sign up for alerts from your airline. Have backup plans if possible. Everyone, don't wait for the shutdown to end to get help if you need it. Now, local food banks, community organizations, and emergency assistance programs are available. I'll put resources in the description. And most importantly, stay informed. I'm going to be posting updates throughout the weekend as news breaks. Make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on. Here's specifically what I'm watching for over the next few days. Today, will the House vote on this proposal? If they vote yes, that's massive progress. Saturday/Sunday, the Senate could vote over the weekend. Yes, they might work through the weekend because this is that urgent. Monday, if everything passes both chambers, does the president sign it immediately? How quickly do agencies start bringing workers back? The alternative scenario: if this deal falls through, how do Republicans and Democrats respond? Do they go back to the negotiating table, or do we head toward those November 14th minus 15 TH deadlines? I'm also watching to see if there are any last-minute sticking points. Politics is unpredictable. And we've seen deals fall apart before, but the momentum right now is stronger than it's been in 38 days. I'll be posting updates on my community tab and potentially dropping another video this weekend if major news breaks. So definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Look, I know this has been exhausting. Day 38 of a government shutdown, flights canceled, military families worried, SNAP recipients stressed. Federal workers not getting paid. This should never have gotten this far. But here's what I want you to take away from this video. We're finally seeing real movement. Democrats put a serious proposal on the table. The Trump administration is committing to fully fund SNAP benefits. Both sides know the deadlines are coming, and the pressure is on. This weekend could be the turning point we've been waiting for. If you're struggling right now, please reach out for help. Check those resources in the description. Talk to local.
So, you guys, this is where reality hits, right? We have to really be honest within the Black community. We have to be honest, and we have to really say, look, we got to stop acting like the Democrats can't be held accountable. When negotiations hit the table, Democrats refused certain budget deals, and they knew it could possibly be a shutdown and freeze SNAP and federal aid. They knew it would hit Black households the hardest. So even if Republicans argue too much amongst themselves, Democrats still made the choice to walk away instead of protecting the benefits that say they stand on. And that's what I mean when I say we can't just vote loyalty. We got to vote strategy, y'all. Both sides will play chess with our survival. So just to go over some facts, 24% of federal workers are Black. That's a fact, meaning shutdown, more unpaid Black households. Nearly 40% of SNAP households are Black or Hispanics. I don't know. They say the numbers are inflated because the rest is whites or others. I'm not too big on numbers. It don't matter, how many. It's the fact that we're being affected. So the benefits are going to freeze, hits our grocery bills first. So Democrats did reject the budget bill that's included to cut to social programs. This is a fact. So we got to start holding the Democrats just as equally as responsible as we do the Republicans. They one and the same, if you ask me. Okay? So it is what it is, you guys. So let's keep it moving. Like I said, we got a lot to talk about. It's a lot that has happened. So, let me go back to the government. So if you're on SNAP, Section 8 wait list, or you depend on federally funded community programs, check in with your local agencies. 211, that's a good one you can start off with if you live in Michigan. The funding lapse, which can mean slower processing and can reduce outreach time. Black workers are overrepresented in federal employment categories like VA, social services. Furloughs or pay delays hit households first. So what to do? Contact your local reps, call your county social services, document any service interruptions if something gets cut off. You can amplify your stories on social media so officials can feel pressure. All right. So that is some things that you can do. And like you said, like they said on here, it's a lot of local food banks, even though they are putting the benefits back on this month. So let's talk about Antonio Brown, y'all. They finally caught up with Antonio Brown. They have him, actually, they caught him and put him in jail, or they booked him, or however you say it. So they got some here catches back up with you. And Antonio Brown been doing a lot, y'all. As you know, if you keep up with this type of stuff. So if you look on your screen, got Antonio Brown. Like I said, Antonio Brown been doing a lot of stuff out here, y'all. He's a former NFL wide receiver. He was arrested after being located abroad. He was extradited back to the U.S. He was in Dubai, I believe, and they found his ass and they brought him back to Dubai. I don't know why he went there. I don't think he understood the extradited part of it. I think he picked the wrong country. I think maybe he should have went to where Russell Simmons was at hiding at. But anyway, they extradited him from Dubai and back to the U.S. to face an attempted murder charge connected to a shooting at a celebrity event. So if you're familiar with the story, I think, yeah, Aiden Ross, uh, I guess he threw a party or something like that. And the guy who he tried to fight, I don't know if you guys remember, but during the Kendrick Lamar Super Bowl performance, at the end, the guy holding the sign, and he got escorted. I think, remember they rushed him. He was protesting. He had some sign up, and he got rushed by security and halted off the field. I don't know if you guys remember that. Like I'm telling you, it's a lot. It's a lot. The story is crazy, y'all. That's the guy. That's the guy who he got into it with Aiden Ross at this video shoot. Okay, so they got into a brief altercation, allegedly, because I wasn't there, and that's what happened. I'm trying to find it real quick, you guys. And that's what happened. And they got into it, and Antonio, he actually pulled out a gun, and he fled after that. And they just now finding him. So I'm going to play the video because I found the video. I'm going to play it. So this is the incident where Antonio Brown actually got into a fight with the guy, like I said. You see the gun. Let me stop it. I know you guys saw the gun. If you're watching, like, girl, you're gonna go back. Now this is a NFL wide receiver, Antonio Brown. You would think to yourself, what in the world is going on? So, and this was after he got fired, after he fought the guy.
So by now, I assume most of us.
So you heard that, right?
Is he chased them down and that he fired warning shots. The fact that they were running away.
I think that's the problem. That's the problem. He actually, after the fight, he actually ran after the guys. So let's watch it again.
Oh. So by now, I assume most of us know that Antonio Brown fired some shots after Aiden Riss's brand risk event because he claims some people tried to rob him. The only problem is he chased them down and fired shots. Whether he shot at them or shot warning shots could be a big difference, but I think either way, he kind of might be screwed. In Florida, firing a warning shot in self-defense is not a felony if the individual reasonably believes they are in imminent danger and the warning shot is used to deter an attack. The only problem with this is Antonio Brown was chasing after them, so even if it is proven that he fired warning shots, the fact that they were running away would potentially make that an aggravated assault charge, which is still a felony. And in Florida, they have a 10-20 life law where if you are using a gun in the commission of a felony, you could be doing 10-20 or life in prison. It's not looking like my man's going to be seeing the light of day for too long once this trial takes place.
Oh wow. Oh wow, you guys. Oh, it was his event. So he said something.
See, today was a little bit of a bummer.
Yeah.
You guys saw kind of what happened, and that shit fucks me up because that shit was at my shit, and I just feel sad. I just feel sad as all. I feel bad. You know, I feel guilty. Not that I did anything wrong, but like I just feel really fucking bad about the situation. And all I can say is just prayers. And I don't, man, life is so fucking weird, bro. Life is just weird, you know. Honestly, today was.
These streamer dudes, they don't take life serious. So I want to show you the Kendrick Lamar thing so you can know the guy. What can I say? Kendrick Lamar, sign guy, got the other sign guy. Oh, he was a dancer. Um, Backup dancer. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna get it. Let's see what this is. Let me see. Let me try this. Let's see. Okay, so this is it, you guys. So this is the guy who he was shooting at.
When I was there at the Super Bowl, and
The one talking is the guy who he got Antonio Brown got into a fight with, a scuffle with, allegedly. I wasn't there. This is what happened at Aiden Ross event, and they got into it, and he
saw the
he
position
shot
that I
up.
had, I was inspired to take a stance to bring awareness to others, inshallah, and just show solidarity with those who are going through those hardships and the suffering and feel it's.
That's him with the flag. See this flag right here? They got to tackle him. That wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, no, I'm gonna be violated. Dang it. So that wasn't supposed to happen, you guys. So that's the whole story. That's what happened. It is what it is. So back to the story. Back to Antonio Brown. Now, Antonio, let me see. Okay. So now, like I said, AB, I believe he got a CTE, and I think he goes in and out. That's just my opinion. But he's always had a history of legal trouble that is the most, this is the most serious charge. So he's been in trouble a lot. But that doesn't take away from the things that he has been doing. All right. He is off the chain out here. Let's see. I thought I had a up to date version of the Is What It Is show because they spoke on Antonio Brown. Um, and to be honest with you, I've never heard anyone talk good about him but them. And I was trying to give Antonio a lift up with their commentary, but I can't find it. Um, you know, like I said, I believe Antonio Brown is suffering from CTE. It's really sad to see his downfall. And hey, hold on. It's really bad to see his downfall because I mean, you're a millionaire. Like, what are you doing? Right? So I couldn't find it is what it is commentary, but I did find because I wanted to put some people on the show that know him or knew him or can speak on his character a little bit. I mean, he's still a black man, you know. You hate to see our brothers go this route, but this is just a reminder that celebrity status doesn't shield you from long legal tails. You still have to follow the law. And people who follow AB career know he's been turbulent for a while. So we're not here to lie uh, for Antonio Brown, but we is going to hold him accountable. Whether it's CTE, whether it's I don't know what else it could be other than CTE, but you know, but if it's not CTE, if he just adult with this conduct disorder problem, you know, I don't know what to say. But at our age, I mean, golly, you know, something has to change. Something has to change. But so yeah, so let's listen to what Shannon and Chad Ocho have to say. 'Cause I don't, I don't think it's gonna be too many people speaking nicely for him. So
Hey, you ain't got. Hey, listen. You ain't got to tell me. You know, I know. You got to understand. Now we all grew up together. We all come from the same area. We all trained together. I was watching AB when he was at Northern High School. High school. Like I seen him at Central Michigan. We trained every off season together for years. Years, every off season. Me, AB, Santana Moss, Andre Johnson. I mean, it's a constant to make sure that union as far as receivers that come from Dade County, we stay together and no way stay on the right path. Always understanding how we got where we are. The work we put in to get to this point. Iron sharpens iron. So we made sure we all stayed aligned with each other and did everything the right way. Always. I'm not sure at what point I understand. He knows he's great. We always told him he was great. I'm not sure at what point everybody else, we straight line. Even I was a fool, Unc. Even I was a fool in a fun, entertaining way. But listen, I know what lines not to cross.
Right.
I understood what lines not to cross because there's certain bridges I didn't want to burn that I knew I would need on the back end. I tried to talk to him. I tried, cause I'm talking about people understanding. I sent her like a broken heart when I saw, you know, what happened when I saw the news on Twitter. And people like, why you sending? Man, it's history. This ain't got nothing to do with football.
Yeah, it's bigger than football.
Way
I
bigger
know the
than
man
football.
on a personal level. You know him as a fan. I know him on a personal level.
Yeah, and so it hurt to see that it's come to this point. You know, and you try to talk to individuals, but stuff like that, when it comes to someone that's grown and is able to make their own decisions, you know, you kind of let things play out for what they are because maybe he's doing something that he feels is the right thing, even though it may be crazy from the outside looking in. Maybe there's a method to his madness, but when it gets to this point, God damn, not my dog. You know, maybe something like this is in a sense. I don't know how things are going to turn out, but maybe this is something he might need to bring him back home. If you understand what I mean, something to bring him back home and get him back on the right track. I'm not sure what the outcome of this will be, but I mean, man, he know I'm here for him. If you ever needed me, you could ever reach out. You know, I'm always here, man. It's three people, huh? It's three people. No matter what. AB is one of them. Hushmanzada and that damn T.O. I don't care what it is. But if they ever need anything, but I don't care if I was on my last. You got it. I don't care. Oh shit, that shit hurt. I just never wanted to bother him because he's grown. You know, so it's you know, I want to stay in my place You know, and that shit just made me sad to see for somebody that special to understand all the obstacles and the sacrifices he
What
went
you
through
overcame to get there.
to get to where you at, and then to let it go like that when I don't know, it's crazy.
Can't want it more than them.
I don't know the look. All I know is about what they said. I guess he had gotten into a fight with somebody. It was a celebrity boxing match. I guess he felt he was getting jumped, and he took the security guard. I guess from what it is, I guess he took the security guard's firearm.
Wow.
I don't know.
First time hearing that one. They know something.
I mean, I know you think the United Emirates, but you need to go to Russia. If you were trying to get away, you need to go to Russia.
Baby.
You need to go to somebody with China, somebody that ain't cool with the U.S. You see Edward Snowden?
And then you
Yeah.
dumb.
Hey.
You see where he's at?
Oh yeah. And he's still locked up all this time?
He ain't locked up. He over there, what you call him, in Russia.
Oh yeah, they can't extradite him.
Nope.
He was a spy or something like that, huh?
He stole all that encrypted info, yeah.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. Took his ass to Dubai and got
Hopefully
caught.
this all gets resolved. Look, me and AB have had our differences, but in a situation like this, I have sympathy. I have empathy for him. We all make mistakes. We all go through things, and it's just tough. It's just tough to see somebody that was so talented, so immensely talented. Obviously, you knew him on a different level than I knew him. I just knew him on a surface level, covered him for a number of years, and to see this happen, it's just tough. It's extremely tough. Boy, like I said, sometimes, Ocho, you know, we get to a level we do feel like we're untouchable.
Mm.
We feel like we're invincible. And I'm like, I don't know, he was special. I wish he could have stayed focused, stayed in Pittsburgh, stayed with Big Ben. Ain't no telling what kind of numbers he could have put up with Big Ben. No kind of numbers. He was, like I said, hopefully he can, someone that loves him and cares about him and understands him, can talk to him and reason with him.
Yeah.
Shannon is so fake.
Sometimes it's hard to reason with someone that's unreasonable. You try like, hey man, blah.
Shannon is so
And
fake,
it just,
girl.
they ain't even really trying to hit. You talking to them, Ocho? You ever be talking to somebody you like, and you know they're not listening? You know everything that you saying is going through one ear and out the other.
And you know what else is hard too, Unc? It's hard to listen to somebody when they feel exactly like you said. When they're on top of the world and they feel invincible.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard. Even though that's your dog. And you know that's your homeboy. You understand he grown and he moving a different way than the way you move. So you got to respect the decision making. He is grown, and then you kind of question some of the people around him. Like, wait a minute, that ain't even home team. They ain't been there. Not through what we went through to get to where we got to.
Right.
Because if it was, they wouldn't even let you be doing the shit you're doing.
True.
But again, I'm in the background and I really can't, you've grown. So I thought there was a method to the madness, but man, love him to death. I don't agree with all the decisions and some of the things he does, but love him to death because it's bigger for us. For me, it's bigger than football. That's home team. Always has been for years, since a baby.
Mm-hmm. You get it. He'll get it figured out, Ocho. You know, like I said, like I said, I don't really know all the ins and outs. The police probably took witness statements and said this is kind of what transpired in this discharging a firearm.
Yeah. Oh, they got the whole video with that little incident there.
Oh, do they?
What? Oh, you ain't see that?
I didn't.
Oh, man, they got the whole fight and everything clear as day, 4K.
Damn.
Yeah, 4K. So I mean, yeah, man, I don't know, man. I don't know. I hope everything turned out on the up and up, and Young Bull get a chance to, redeem me.
Ocho.
Hey, you ain't got. Hey, listen. You ain't got to tell me. I know. You got to.
Listen, I know they want the best for this situation, but unfortunately, he about to do some time. And this is for us too. This is for the Black community. We gotta stop conflating athletic greatness with moral immunity. We can celebrate AB's talent, but we gotta hold AB accountable when AB been crossed the line. And it is what it is, and I'm sorry. But yeah, you gotta hold AB accountable. Moving on. What's next, y'all? Who is next? Who's up next? Oh, I know. The culture vulture, y'all. The culture vulture is up next. Let me see. So here we have, I call him the most cultural vulture person in the world, Vlad. This fool, DJ Vlad, as you can see, in the black suit. That's DJ Vlad. He is the most well-known culture vulture of our time, right? This fool filed a lawsuit against Joyner Lucas, who you see in the white and red next to Vlad. All because Joyner told him no on an interview. You cannot make this shit up. DJ Vlad filed a lawsuit against Joyner Lucas after Joyner allegedly reposted a Vlad TV interview clip without permission. So he's used that little tidbit of him posting without his permission. And when Joyner refused an interview, he threatened to sue him, saying, Vlad side says copyright and unauthorized reposting, just like me reposting the talking points to talk to you guys. I can't show a Vlad video to prove my point. You feel me? Or I can't show somebody else's video to prove my point. They can come back and say, oh, you use my intellectual property without my permission type of bullshit. So, so that's why we can't play music and we can't say certain words on YouTube. And it's a lot, y'all, with this YouTube stuff. And unauthorizing using someone's intellectual property and things like that. So anyway, Joyner pushed back and he called Vlad ass out and called it extortion, which it is extortion, and said Vlad wanted an interview and some kind of barter. And this blew up on social media, y'all. It blew up. And, I got the receipts. Of course, I do, because, the thing is that people already been talking about Vlad being a culture vulture anyway. And here it is. We got 3D, or is it? It's not 3D. 4K now? Is it 4K? Are we at 4K? I don't know. but we there. Yeah. Let me find a good one. Let me find a good one. Oh my God, y'all. They is eating his ass up. And they should eat him up, Vlad. Because when is it gonna stop? Okay, let's see. I'm not gonna play a video, I'm just gonna read. Let me see. Okay, so it says here that Joyner Lucas is facing a federal lawsuit, y'all. So Vlad actually sued this man after reposting a video interview clip to his social media without permission or credit, allegedly to boost his own visibility. Vlad accuses the rapper of copyright infringement for sharing a video from Vlad TV interview series. The clip features comedian Aaron Spears mocking British rappers rap and was originally titled Ari Speeds clowns British rapper That Shit Sounds Ridiculous. According to the lawsuit, Lucas uploaded the 5-minute segment to his Joyner Lucas account on X on July the 6th. Yeah, y'all. So when y'all be reposting people's stuff, they can come back and try to sue you. The filing claims he cropped out the Vlad TV watermark before sharing it with his 1.5 million followers. The post quickly gained traction, pulling in 4.4 million views, 2,800 reposts, and 20,000 likes before X removed it in response to a Digital Millennium Copyright Act takedown request. Like, who the fuck just be scrolling the internet looking for who shared your shit? Like, that is crazy, but I get it. It's your intellectual property. So DJ Vlad, whose real name is Vlad Lula the bitch, I think that's how you pronounce it, owns Hot in Here Incorporated, the parent company of Vlad TV. His attorneys argue that Lucas knowingly used the copyrighted material to drive traffic to his account and promote his brand. The lawsuit says Lucas encouraged others to share the video, which allegedly led to further unauthorized distribution. It also claims the rapper profited from increased engagement on his social media using viral posts to promote music and merchandise. Wow. So before the lawsuit, Hot in Here said it attempted to resolve the issue out of court. Vlad was willing to drop any potential legal action in return for an interview. So you do all that, and then you want an interview? So I wish he would have made a video and said this instead of him typing it. He really should have made a video, y'all. But this is what Joyner Lucas responds to all of this bullshit. He says, Dear Vlad, suck my, call your attorney and do whatever you have to do. I wasn't ever doing an interview with you before in this lifetime, and you're definitely not getting an interview now. So settle your legal matters however the fuck, he didn't say that, but I'm gonna add that. You want to settle them, pussy boy. I always thought you was a bitch. And this just confirms the kind of bitch you are. No way in this lifetime or the next will I ever allow someone like you to try to extort me out of an interview. You got me all the way fucked up. Oh, God. Yes, Lord. Oh, that was beautiful. We should cry. We should cry. This is for my people. Damn. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh God. I'm sorry, I gotta disappear. Yeah, that was beautiful. God damn it. That was beautiful, y'all. Sorry. Real men might be back. Real black men might be back, y'all. Man, I've been waiting for somebody to cuss Vlad TV out because Dame Dash was not enough. So this is the culture vulture agreement in real time, y'all. Media platforms rely on viral clips, but who gets paid and credited? Vlad built an archive and brand. Artists and creators want control of their image and content. So where's the line? And the lesson for us creators, if you're listening, we gotta always protect our content. Watermark, ask for credit, and decide your distribution rules. But me, I don't care. Maybe one day, but right now, I mean, I don't know. I think isn't that the point? You want people to share to get your stuff out there. But whatever. Also know the court track record on report posted short clips is messy. That's why I do not use anything from somebody else. I just don't do it. It's not worth it. Um, yeah. So that's it. Congratulations, joiner Lucas. Let me put your face back on the screen because you deserve a round of applause, joiner. That's joiner Lucas, y'all. Man, that was beautiful. And I would show you the Vlad TV short, but I don't want to get sued by Vlad, right? Right. Anyway, that was that. Let me see. Oh, last segment of the day, y'all. And you guys will like this. You guys will like it. So the next person up we got to talk about is what is up with Jaylen Brown, y'all. Jaylen Brown, the basketball player. He is leaving his mark. Well, he did. All around the NBA. This nigga he been Beijinging everybody. He is the joke on the internet right now. Shaq. Everybody's clowning this dude, man. Like, we call him the Beijing lover. I think he cut his hair though now. So, Jaylen, if you're out there, we are so happy you finally cut your damn hair and you not leaving your mark everywhere anymore. Dude, they calling this dude Jaylen Beijing Brown. Do you know how funny but also cultural that is? It is so funny, man, that it's just hilarious. And Jaylen is okay, you guys. He's not crying in the corner somewhere. He finds it funny too. He has a tough skin. He has a dope sense of humor. He is cracking up about it too. So this is Jaylen. He's a good basketball player. They won the NBA Finals 2 years ago, I believe. I think it's 2 years ago. Time flies. So 2 years ago, they won NBA championship, and now, do you know how much? Let me look at y'all. Do you know how much pressure it has to be for a black man to be a professional athlete and have to worry about your hair? You know how much? Like you can't even really ball because you trying to balance your body not to touch nobody. Like you can't really give 100%. You got to worry about your hair, and if the dye gonna get you, that just take away from the game. That's all I'm saying. So I'm thinking now he could be a little bit more free, have a little bit more fun out there, and don't worry about getting Beijing on people. So I'm so happy for Jalen for finally getting with the program, Jalen. So congratulations, Jalen. Jalen's fake hairline is literally leaving a black mark on the NBA. So let's look at one of the black marks. That is so funny to me. I don't know about to y'all, but it's funny to me. You know what I'm saying? It's funny, man. But like I said, Jalen got a good sense of humor, and and it's not me he got to worry about. He has to worry about his peers, y'all. So Jalen Brown hairline painted hair has been a viral topic. Multiple incidents this season where his hair appearance reportedly rubbed off on other players' jerseys. He even live streamed shaving his head after the joke started. Like I said, he's real light about it. It's a silly viral it's a silly viral content that's been out there, but everybody is cracking up about it. So let's go ahead and listen to the biggest pranksters in the NBA.
Like that hairline has been doctored seriously.
Well, I was like, wait a minute.
I didn't even know what that was. Just
Kenny,
kidding.
they call him Ernie.
Kenny Shaq.
They call him Jalen Beijing Brown. And number one, Jalen Beijing Brown.
How can you be Beijing Brown? Is there Beijing?
Because he went to China after this play. The Beijing is right there, Kenny.
No, Beijing.
Come on, man. Come on, man. And number one, Jalen Beijing Brown.
How can you be Beijing Brown? Is there Beijing?
Because he went to China after this play. The Beijing is right there, Kenny.
No, Beijing.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
That hairline has been doctored seriously.
They call him Jalen Beijing Brown.
Why are guys so sensitive about their hairline? When I started going bald, it was a quick, easy decision. I was like, I'm going bald. Like, I'm going to shave it.
You were fat and bald, so.
Do you think that's what was on OJ
100%.
Ananobi's jersey the other night?
100%. In every African-American barbershop, it's in there right now. I've never,
Every single one.
I've been black my whole life. I ain't never seen nobody paint their head in the barbershop. Now, I see some of these white dudes out there with them badass toupees. Because white dudes, they do the damn dreaded comb over. They'll make one string go like 360.
That hairline has been doctored.
Oh my good.
Shaq to the fool. I see you, Jalen Brown. I see you. This is victim number 3. The Beijing bandit does it again. I see you. Shaq to the fool. I see you, Jalen Brown. I
Listen, folks is clowning this man. Well, they was, but it's harmless fun, y'all. But it also shows how black men hair is always public property online. Tell me another community where people head game become national entertainment. We are funny as hell. Well, you know what, Jalen Brown, let me look at you. Jalen, you can't have it all. You can't be rich, you can't be an NBA player and have nice feet. Something got to be wrong, Jalen. So you went bald, okay? So you can't have it all. Sorry that celebrity athletes get the glory and the scrutiny, but you got to be ready for the internet. So it is what it is. You'll be back up. No time. So, you guys, that is it for today. That is all my tea that I had. Thanks for rocking with me. My little one person watching, I love you. Make sure you subscribe. If you're rocking with Black Culture is Lit TV, make sure you smash that subscription, share, tell people about me, drop a comment with your opinion, and share this episode. Share, share, share. I am Bella. See you next time. Keep your cup full and your receipts organized. Peace, y'all.